You said you wanted to have $25 million by the time you're 25. You did that. Now you say you want $250 million by the time you're 29. I mean, this is, given the modest way you grew up, what does money mean to you?
Well, I think less than the dollar value, it's just more about the idea of growth and business mindset too. 25 million at the time seemed crazy to me, but when you start becoming a headlining touring act and brands want to get involved with you and you can go do private events and whatnot, it's, you're capable of making it. And now I want to, for sure, obviously keep touring, keep making music, but now I see that there's other ways, as far as this global ambassador thing, as far as maybe starting, I want to invent something. I want to start a company. I want to do something that has maybe nothing to do with music.
Why do you care so much about success? Have you figured that out?
I'm just addicted to it.
Why?
I think that I've sacrificed so much for it already and dedicated so much of my time that I have to push it as far as I possibly can, because I've given up a lot of years as far as maybe nurturing personal relationships go, and trying to build things like a family or a relationship, or I don't do any of that. I just kind of work. So with that being said,
and how do you feel about that?
I'm okay with that now. At this point in my life, I'm okay with that. I think it's a great age to be doing that. I think maybe in 10 years, if I'm still in that mindset, I might have to come sit back down with you and be like, yeah, we gotta have it. This is a different conversation tonight.
Is the Drake in the lyrics always you?
Yeah, 100%. Always me. There's no, I don't really exaggerate. It's
not an amped up character. It's not.
No, it's just how I feel inside. Of course, my feelings inside are always going to be amped up. Like I said, I was taught by a phenomenal woman, my mother, how to conduct myself on a day-to-day basis. So the person that you meet is always, hopefully I'm always going to be somebody who's, pleasant to deal with. Definitely when I started to get into my teens is when I started to take an interest in becoming a musician. I remember initially I was thinking of being a DJ. I went to play the record and bought some turntables and some records, and I thought that would be kind of maybe a moment for me, and that was maybe at the beginning, very beginning of high school, but I was always making music. I was always I had, instrumentals, and was always kind of rapping over these beats that I could find. I think off the time you would have to get your instrumentals off Napster or something. I was always interested in making the music.
You're such an interesting guy, because there's a paradox that emerges when it comes to you, the two personalities of Drake, right? There's this confident guy who has bravado, who wants to win, who is number one and wants to be number one, and carries himself with that kind of confidence. And then there's the vulnerable, emotive guy who almost converge on insecure at times. Do you see that paradox in yourself?
Yeah, I think that I'm just a human being that's willing to show you that I'm human. I don't know if it's a paradox or if it's some rare character trait. It's just that a lot of people will only show you the confident side, especially in music, because the vulnerable side is they don't want to go there. I'm okay with going there. That to me is supreme confidence. The fact that I could express, the issues that I'm having with family, with women, or with self. The fact that I can express that is, to me, the ultimate confidence.